हाय। ये मैं डेलावेयर वाटर गैप पोकोनो माउंटेंस पेंसिल्वानिया में, मेरे घर से 2 घंटे की ड्राइव है यहाँ पे। तो यहाँ पे मैं आया था हाइकिंग करने। ये डिंगमैन फॉल है, इसके ऊपर में आया था ये नीचे से, वो नीचे से।
This audio player serves as your guide through the 6 rooms. I'm just going to turn it on and raise the volume. And it's a 30-minute tour.
Please turn to your left and face the large hall.
Is that loud enough for you?
This map is known as the map of migration. The
So you
light
wanna
green
carry
colored
this?
area in the upper left-hand corner
Don't
of the map
touch the black
represents the tip
buttons,
of
okay?
Russia. The gray area beneath that would be the Bering
I'll
Strait,
reset it.
and the dark green below that our state of Alaska.
Here you go.
The reason these first men came here was that they were searching for food, and the food they searched for were animals that are now extinct, such as the woolly mammoth and the mastodon. This slow migration process took thousands of years, and we finally pick up the story of the Indian in Pennsylvania approximately 10,000 BC. Our first Native Americans didn't look like Indians as children might picture, with colorful feathered headdresses and tomahawks, but rather like the little character you see in the cave scene. Archaeologists call him Paleolithic man. He survived on prehistoric game that he was able to hunt down. He lived in caves or rock shelters similar to the one you see here. Some of the oldest and most interesting artifacts can be found in the small yellow window behind you. On the top shelf in this window, you'll see fluted spear points. In the middle window, you'll see scrapers that were used to flush the fat from the hides of the animals after the kill. The bottom shelf shows 2 stone knives. The larger of the 2 has an indentation toward the top that was a thumb grip. This knife, believe it or not, is just as sharp today as it was 10,000 years ago. The large green display window shows some more of the interesting weapons and tools the Indians used. The most interesting artifact in this window is on the back wall. There's a shiny polished stone that looks something like a ring and has a stick directly through the heart of it. The stone is called a banner stone, and the entire shaft that the stone rests on is called an atlatl or spear thrower. At the end of the atlatl, you'll see a small antlered hook. The hook would fit into a notch at the end of a spear. By using the spear thrower as seen in the illustration directly above it, the Indian could double his thrusting power, enabling him to hit an animal at approximately 50 yards. This was one of the first levers. The purpose of the stone, called a banner stone, was to add swing weight to the lever. These are still used in some South American countries by fishermen. To the left of the wall is a bola. A bola is a prehistoric weapon that was swung around the head of the Indian and would then be thrown at the game. The stones at the bottom would wrap around the animal's legs, bringing the game to its knees. In the bottom of the window is a stone scraper that was hafted on a handle in order to scrape hides. What makes this scraper interesting is that the stone was an ordinary spear point. Apparently it broke, and rather than discard it, the Indians reshaped it so that the women could use it as a scraper. In the center of the window is a post mold. A post mold is a discoloration in the soil that represents a scientific clue to archaeologists looking for artifacts. Indians used pits for many things. They used them for food storage, some of them being as deep as 12 feet. They used them for garbage or refuse pits. They used them for post holes to support the legs that held up their bark homes, and in the winter months when the ground was frozen, they would probably bury their dead in these pits. Archaeologists discovered...
68, was it?
Yeah, according to our import thing.
It's almost time for those dream catchers on a boat, huh?
ये शॉप भी है यहाँ इंडियन नेटिव अमेरिकन की
Thank you. Enjoy the rest.
म्यूजियम भी था ये